Well, hello and welcome to my nerfs predictions and nerfs I would love seeing in Hearthstone. Now, let's get started. Alright, first off we've got some questline Pirate Warrior nerfs. Well, we got here questline Warrior, which I hope will get nerfed by questline play 3 pirates to complete to get Rokara, and also play 3 pirates to do 2 damage twice to a random enemy minion. So 1 additional pirate to 2 extra steps to complete the questline Pirate Warrior. Right now in the game we have a Pirate Questline Warrior, which is the best deck in the game, so I am really suggesting this nerf because we need to take a break from Questline Pirate Warrior and move on, maybe develop some other amazing decks, developing other synergies. But right now Warrior is staying in front of us and stumbling everything and destroying and obliterating and winning and conquering every single other deck. And I think this is the best possible nerf for Pirate Warrior. Just you need to play an extra pirate to complete the quest. That means you need to play 2 extra more pirates to complete the whole entire quest, which is gonna slow down Pirate Warrior and it's gonna make a win rate. Moving on to Druid. Okay, you might be thinking, wait, who's playing Token Druid? Token Druid is the second best deck in the game right now. So Arbor Up is amazingly strong. We all know Arbor Up on turn 4, turn 3, turn whatever, with the Lightning Bloom and everything on a super huge board is going nuts, is going crazy, is going insane. I'm just nerfing it a little bit, 1 more mana, which is definitely fair and square. And yeah, you might be thinking, what, Chris? That's not fair and square. That's not good. Make it 5. 5 is good enough. 5 is okay. It's not OP. Well, let's settle that in the comments. Let's see what you think about. Is it OP or not? I think 6 mana, it's much more needed. Okay. Moving on to Mage. I know this is a surprise even for me, but I'm tired of Mage being OP. So first of all, nobody asked for Wildfire to be buffed. Like, I was like, great, you buffed Wildfire. That's great. But they buffed it again and just make it 2 mana again. Like, 1, why do I want you to make 2 mana? This card is fine. It's not really that OP. Yeah, it's fine. Not really that OP, but it's very strong because you can get it from the 1 maker. Okay, making it 2, you won't be able to get it from 1 maker, which will be pretty much amazing. Okay, no more 1 maker. Moving on to my favorite nerf, not really. Ignite. What is changed? Well, if you notice, it's going to shuffle at the end of your turn a copy that does 1 more damage, not immediately, which will prevent OTK and cheat players from getting rank 1 legend undeserved. Very well, Christian, well played. This is very well needed. So 2 mana, ignite, deal 2 damage at the end of your turn, shuffle an ignite into your deck that deals 1 more damage. That's how it should be. That's how should Blizzard make it, and I really suggest this nerf to be going and moving on to the next one. Incantress Flow, our favorite Mage card. OMG. I know, Mozaki Mage has been and is a pain in the butthole currently, and was and still is, which is blowing my mind how this card is still that overpowered after got nerfed. It's still really overpowered. So how do you nerf this? Well, very simple. Reduce the cost of spells in your deck by 1. Nothing has changed, and cards can cost less than 1 mana. That's huge. That means Mr. Mage can play his amazing, super insane 0 mana spells infinitely and kill you with Mozaki. This is the best thing they should implement in everything. Nothing should cost 0, okay? Not a huge nerf, but the cards can cost less than 1 in your deck. So you have, like, I don't know, Devolving Missiles, which is 1. You play this, it's still 1 in your deck, which is fair and square. No, nothing in the deck should be 0. It's just not fair and square, okay? There we go. Moving on to Libram Paladin, which has the same treatment, okay? Libram of Wisdom should not cost less than 1 mana. Why? Because it goes nuts. I don't want to go nuts, alright? Good. You may be thinking, wait, this card is fine, just 0 mana +1/+1. Yeah, 0 mana +1/+1 like 5 or 12 or 15 or infinite times. It's just very irritating. Making this to be only 1, it's gonna solve so many issues, so many problems, and Libram Paladin is gonna get substantially slow it down. Currently, Libram Paladin is one of the strongest decks ever in Hearthstone, throning and conquering for more than 2 years. And I'm sick of it, even though it goes in Wild in April. I don't want to see it in Wild either, so please make this to not be less than 1 mana. Moving on to another Paladin card, alright? Life Force Carriel. I know, you might be surprised, but this card deserves to go to 8 mana. It's way too OP being played on turn 7. I've played against this, I play with this. It's way too much for what it does. The hero power is paying off too much. The hero power should get nerfed, or the cost of this card being 8 mana, it's much more difficult because we have extra steps, and I believe Life Force Carriel should totally get nerfed to 8 mana. Moving on to one of my favorites for sure. Shadow Step has been in the game for more than 80 years or something, and I have never liked it when my opponent played it, but I love when I played it. But currently Shadow Step has insane impact into the game and making Rogue the best and the most toxic class and having the most broken and most toxic deck in the whole game right now, which deserve getting nerfed temporarily. I don't care, but just nerf this at 1 mana. It's absolutely insane, despicable, disgusting. Shadow Step should not be 0 mana. It's like Innervate giving you 2 mana, which is not cool. I really suggest this nerf to be implemented. Shadow Step has been and is insane. It's not broken. It's game killing card. Okay? Moving on to another card from beloved Rogue. Right. What do we have here? An Ice Block. What do we have there? Nerfed Ice Block. Why do I move it to 10 mana? Because this card, 1, currently has no counter. You cannot remove opponent's stealth. There is no counter for this unless you have Flare. Does Flare still in standard? Is Flare still in standard? Anyway, I don't want to play Hunter just to counter rogues, okay? Blizzard should give us a card that removes stealth or make this card 10 mana. This card is absolutely disgusting. Ice Block was disgusting. Got Hall of Fame, got rid of it, but it's still in wild. People are still struggling there, but whatever. I don't want to see this in standard. This should go right out of the game or make it 10 mana. This card is disgusting. It's not broken, it's disgusting. It's absolutely making you uninstall the game. Okay, it should be 11 mana. I totally agree. I never liked those type of cheat cards that, oh my god, is making me have 1 extra turn so I can do my ba-boom ba-boom Geralt crazy combos that are super unfair and not fun. Nope, just remove this card or make it 10 mana. I really dislike it. I never approved for another Ice Block in the game, okay? And another rogue card, who could have thought? Moving on from a 3/3 to a 2/2. You might be thinking, oh, it's just -1/-1. That's huge because this is not gonna be 3 mana 6/6, it's gonna be 3 mana 4/4, which is a huge nerf and very well deserved. Right now, Rogue has and is the most toxic class and has the most toxic and OP deck ever, and I do not stand for it. I do not tolerate. I am sick and tired. Alright, I hope you all understand why Rogue should get nerfed, because it's toxic, sick, unfair, undeserved, absolutely game breaking, not fun, and makes everybody uninstall and quit the game right now. It's disgusting. Most of the people, most of streamers are moving on to play Battlegrounds or some arena, whatever, duels, and this card alongside with other rogue cards are killing the game right now, destroying. Despicable, very despicable card. This deserves to get nerfed ASAP. Moving on to another rogue card. Who could have thought that Rogue is so broken and disgusting? Okay, let's go. So we got here a nerf that's just about mana cost. 4 mana 3/3, make the card. This is just too strong alongside with Shadow Step and some other crazy combos. Especially in Wild, there is a turn 5, turn 6 OTK with this lead the guy, which I dislike. I don't like it. Having an OTK on turn 6, 7, it's insane. Like, I do not approve for that. OTKs should go turn 10 plus. You shouldn't have access to an OTK that's less than 10 turns. You should develop a combo that's requiring you a lot of steps. This is just like you coin this or whatever, play it, blah, boom, and you play 3 other cards and you win the game. Despicable, absolutely unfair, undeserving, super toxic, super overpowered, not fun. Another very overpowered, broken rogue card. I should call this Corridor Creeper with Rush. Alright? Nobody asked for another Corridor Creeper in the game. We all know what happened with Corridor Creeper. 0 mana 5/5 was despicable, disgusting, vile, rotten. And this guy is also following that path, but not only is despicable and rotten, but also 10 times more broken because it has Rush, so you can do stuff immediately, protect your board, and get so much tempo, so much value, and it's so easily to activate this. You just simply make it 2 attack, 4 health, solve a little bit of problem. A lot of games are won by this super insane 0 mana 4/5 Rush minion. Absolutely not fun, super powerful, undeserved. It's insanely strong. I don't know how this got out of the balance gate, or I don't know who approved this, but holy god, this This guy is insane. Super strong. Wild Pognol deserves to be even more nerfed. I think that you should make it 6 mana as well. It's so despicable when cards can be super easily discounted. Like turn 1, turn 2, this gets 0 instantly. Like boom. With Maestro, this go crazy. Alright, moving on to Mr. Shaman. We got here a little bit tiny needle nerf. -1 health to Wailing Vapor, which definitely deserves to be nerfed. This card is making Elemental Shaman way too overpowered, way too strong, and I'm not standing for it. I think, and I suggest that Blizzard should definitely take action against Elemental Shaman, which has been and is a pain in the butt to play against. So we should make Hearthstone fun and not make Hearthstone unfun and repetitive, which I dislike. I really dislike repetitive tasks, so I don't want to play against this over and over again just because it's so OP for only 1 mana. I didn't make it 2 mana, I made it -1 health, so you should be grateful. Once again, hello Warlock. How many times have you seen this played on turn 2 or turn 3? Because, yeah, great, 1 mana, 8/6. I don't like this, never liked him. When I first saw it, I was like, what is this? This is not even fun. What's the point of this? A big minion played and cheated. I don't like when minions are cheated and being played. I disagree with Blizzard's decision making this card. Like, it's just not fun. Like, discount, this is such a huge discount. Like, it's 5 mana discount. It's just way too much. And Warlock currently has so many tools to draw cards. I really suggest that this should get -2 attack. Moving on. Wow. Alright. Looks like we got Mr. Druid. Oracle of Elune has been one of the most strongest cards for Druid in the past couple of months, which has shown us that can do insane crazy cards with alongside the Battle Master thing. I forgot the name. Whatever. The Taunt Discard guy. Whatever. Discount. Whatever. So just a tiny little detail, 1 more mana and -1 health should do the trick to slow down the abomination and supremacy of token Druid being insanely OP in the early game. Like, they play this, they play billion minions and they fill the board, and on turn 5 they play the 5 mana card, I forgot the name, oh my goodness. Arbor Up, they play Arbor Up and they go crazy and win the game. It's just not fun, not fair, not cool. This card has been too OP, get out of my face, bye bye. Moving on to Mr. Warrior. This is just 1 mana more expensive. I really dislike the fact that this can do 5 damage for 1 mana, which is very strong. I know that Warrior had in the past a lot of controversy with a Shield Slam, which can do a lot of damage for only 1 mana, but you know, that was played in a Control Warrior, which currently is impossible to play or do or make a deck with a Control Warrior because, you know, Pirate Warrior is so much 10 times better. So this card is nerfed alongside with the Pirates package that's coming through right now. Moving on to Harbor Scam. This guy should go to 3 mana. I also gave him +1/+1 so people are not gonna get upset, you know. This card is way too flexible, way too OP, way too easy to play. We had in the past the card that draws a pirate that was 2 mana 1/1, draw a pirate, and got Hall of Fame because it was too OP and too overpowered. So we got another one. It looks like Blizzard never learns. They never learn from mistakes. So this card should definitely get nerfed. It's not very cool. Like, making it 3 mana is gonna slow down Pirate Warrior to complete the quest. Currently, right now, Pirate Warrior is doing the quest in like less than 4 turns, which is not cool. All right, and moving on. Look at that, another rogue card. Who could have thought? Self-sharpening sword. Oh my god. This got only 1 durability down, which is huge because this card has and is one of the strongest weapons in the whole game, because rogue is not fun to play against. Imagine this. Rogue plays this weapon, buffs the weapon, boom, 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 goes face, kills you. Wow, that's so much fun. Ooh, that's so cool. But Christian, you can have ooze. What if you don't have an ooze or weapon removal? What if you don't draw? This is gonna go nuts. I don't want to see this in my face over and over again. This is super toxic and not friendly. Like, what's the point? There is no interaction whatsoever. Opponent plays weapon, big boom, boom, goes face, and what happens? Nothing. He goes face, wins the game. Wow, that's so fun. Oh my god, look at me. Alright, so next up, who could have thought? Another rogue card. Wow, who could have thought about that? Alright, Shadowcrafter's Cabs needs to go to 8 mana. It's way too strong. Look, Vanish has been Hall of Fame because it was not fun, okay? Vanish with Cola Oracle and Male Rogue was super not cool, super not fun. Rogue has gone too far. Rogue is absolutely the most cheat, toxic, unfair, unfun to play. I'm not talking about the win rate. The win rate could be like 100%, but I'm talking about the interaction between players. Like you play, my opponent plays this, I have a bunch of minions on the board. My opponent plays this, returns the minions back. Wow, that's so fun. Look at that. So cool, so fair. You know, that's not fair. And besides, he gets 2 4/2s and a very strong hero power, and he can play stuff immediately for 2 more mana, which is so OP. Like making this guy 1 more mana would not be at the end of the day. Rogues will be still pretty strong. Personally, I really like this card because I can play it in so many combo, very fun decks in Wild, but currently this card is very oppressive, very powerful, very overpowered, vile and rotten in standard format. I really don't like it. I don't appreciate when this goes in and clears and wipes my board and buffs and develops a very huge board afterwards. In the same turn, I really don't like this. It should definitely get nerfed. Moving on to another rogue card. Who could have thought? Another nerf. Geralt moves on to another nerf. I hope it will, okay? 3 mana, okay? And shuffles only 1 bleed in your deck. This card is not fun, not interactive, very toxic, very despicable. Never like this. Never play with this card. Super toxic. I don't see what's the point. You play this, you draw and kill the opponent. Wow, so much fun. The opponent can't do This is toxic. This is just not cool. Alright, moving on to another rogue weapon. Who could have thought? Oh my god. This is the second most broken weapon in the game currently. In the whole game, including Wild format. Yeah, that's right. Rogue gets another nerf. On my list, of course. This is not the real nerf, of course. This is my prediction, my hopes for the nerf. This is a little bit harsh, but I really think that Rogue deserves this much nerf because Rogue is currently not cool, not fun, not interactive, but is, for example, let's just not look at the nerf. Let's just look at the 3 mana 2/2, great. And then the next opponent is gonna play poison, toxic, whatever, or paralytic poison. It's gonna buff the weapon and it's gonna make the weapon like, I don't know, 6 attack, 5 durability. Goes face and then goes face and then goes face and then plays the shadow spell that's giving the hero stealth so he doesn't die against opponent's minions and opponent spells, and then goes face again and again and again and wins the game. Wow, that's so much fun. What's the point to play with an opponent if you don't have any interaction? You play a weapon, make it big, go face, easy game. What's the point to play with an opponent? Alright, and this is all the nerf predictions I hope Blizzard will do in the near future. If not tomorrow, I will hope that they will probably look at this and be thinking and saying, oh, this guy is right, you know? Rogue is insanely toxic and not fun and interactive. So not fun and interactive. What's going on with Rogue right now? Plays a weapon, makes it big, goes face, wins the game. So much fun. Let me know what you think and, you know, share your thoughts in the comments. Maybe you dislike, maybe you agree, maybe you're like, what is this guy? This guy is insane. Wow, those nerds are so insane. Rogue is fine, Rogue is balanced, there's nothing wrong with Rogue. Rogue is so fun to play with. Oh my god, this guy is insane. Don't nerf my Rogue deck, oh my god. Yeah, I agree. I will not nerf your Rogue deck. I will nerf the whole class. It's just not fun. Just remake the whole class. It's not fun, dude. Bye-bye.